Star Wars is basically gonna be around forever. I can think of worse news than that. I know it's been a couple days since this news came out, but I just wanted to talk a little bit about the comments made by Disney chairman Bob Iger regarding the future of Star Wars. Basically that they have the rest of the movies that we know about planned already, as well as eventual plans for more movies. He said he doesn't know how many, just that there will be more, and that really excites me. It doesn't necessarily surprise me, but it excites me just to hear it, that it is actually indeed going to be the case, because outside the main storyline of Star Wars, there's so much lore that could be explored within this universe that's been created. We already have the main storyline, and that's great, and I'm perfectly alright with them continuing that onward to an episode 10, 11, and 12, maybe even continuing with some of the characters we already know, but there's still so much that could be done between things we've seen in the TV series with things like the Clone Wars and now Rebels, the comic books especially, video games of the past. There's so many different eras that they could explore, and my hope is that as time goes on, we finally get to explore those on the big screen. We don't even have to step far outside of what we're already really familiar with within this universe to find potential good stories. There's so much writing that could be done with the likes of smugglers, bounty hunters, the overall reach of the Hutts in the galaxy, Jedi artifacts and the fallout of their demise, Sith artifacts. I know with regards to the Hutts and the Jedi and all that stuff, that's been dabbled on in the Marvel comics a little bit, and it was really cool, and I really enjoyed it. And the fact that we could eventually see some of that come to the big screen with original stories and, again, original characters, which I would be all for, that would be really, really exciting. I mean, really, most Star Wars fans have only ever really seen things that have happened within this about 70-year time span between the invasion of Naboo to what we've seen in The Force Awakens. But there was 1,000 generations that we've been told that the Jedi were protectors and guardians of peace and justice in the galaxy. What about a story of the origins of the Jedi, or their first clash with the Sith, or a group of people that were the first to discover what they were capable of doing with the Force? There's so much lore in this whole universe, and thousands of years to deal with, both before the events of what we've seen, and also possibly even after, long after everything we've seen in the films. Now, I know there's definitely people out there that are a little bit worried that it's all going to become overblown, that it won't feel special anymore, that they're going to kill Star Wars, but let's not forget that basically happened once already. I mean, for a good chunk of time, half the films in the Star Wars saga were not good movies. And you look at how great it was when it finally came back from the dead with The Force Awakens. Even if things did get stale for a little bit, eventually they're going to realize, hey, profits are down, we have this big money-making machine if we do it right. Things might go on a hiatus for a while and then come back with a big splash. And I doubt it'll even get to that, because when you look at what Disney's done with the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I think they're at 12 or 13 films with that so far, and almost all of them have been pretty good, and that is that's since 2008 that many films have come out. So when things are done right and they are put in the hands of capable people, they're probably going to turn out just fine. Anyway, I just wanted to share a couple quick thoughts and a little bit of excitement over this news, even though it wasn't entirely surprising to me. Pretty refreshing to hear that it's actually going to be the case. But I'm curious to know, what do you think would be a good story to tell within the Star Wars universe? It doesn't have to necessarily deal with familiar characters, and over time probably won't deal with familiar characters, because it's a huge galaxy. There's so much that we haven't seen, and this could open up plenty of possibilities for good storytellers to come about and give us some of those stories. So it'd be really cool. I have a few of my own ideas of things I'd like to see, but tell me what you want to see. Tell me about it in the comments. You know I always love some good discussion down there. Do the whole like and subscribe thing if you want more videos like this, or if you just enjoyed it. I always appreciate that. And we'll discuss some Star Wars. It's a lot of fun. As always, everybody, thank you so much for watching, and may the Force be with you. Hey everybody, thanks again for checking out this quick little take I had. If you want some more Star Wars content of mine, check out the video annotation link on the left for some do's and don'ts I have for the Han Solo anthology film. And on the right is my theory about who Rey's parents actually are. Thanks again, everybody.